What's up, guys? Tom here. I want to show you something real quick. And this is optional, the point of this channel, the main point of this channel now, is to reach out to people that are struggling with depression and anxiety and different forms of mental illness. I don't know much about other forms aside from depression and anxiety. A little bit about bipolar and things like that because of, family members that have experienced it, not necessarily me personally. The only thing I've really dealt with that I'm aware of is depression and anxiety. But and even just general overall health, physical health, things like that, weight loss and staying in good shape. I want to really sort of preach green tea. And yeah, I know it's got the name of the company on it. I'm not trying to really advertise the name of the company. I'm just trying to advertise green tea in general. This is the organic green tea. It's from Newman's Own. Again, I'm not trying to advertise the actual, company, just green tea in general. But this stuff is good. It is an acquired taste, I will give you that, because the thing of it is, you're supposed to drink it unsweetened, unaltered. There's not supposed to be any sort of, preservatives in it, sugar, honey, all that shit. You can add things like honey here and there. Don't feel bad about putting in a tiny, tiny bit of honey or sugar here and there. But the main way to do it is to drink it straight, heated. Obviously it's got to be, boiled water. So you're drinking it hot. That's the best way to do it. I drink it straight. Like I said, you can feel free to add a little bit of honey. I drink it straight because I feel like that's the most potent way to do it. It's the best way to handle it. It's an acquired taste when you do it like that because it's gonna be strong if you're not putting anything in it, mixing it with anything. It's a powerful taste. It's not a good taste at first. It's an acquired taste, like I said. After a while, you adjust to it. I've been drinking it for a little over a year now. I've pretty much adjusted to it. It's not really, a big deal to me anymore. But they say 2 to 4 cups a day will assist in weight loss. And I've drank more than that. You can drink more than 2 to 4 cups a day if you really want to. You're gonna run out of it really fucking fast, but if you want to do it, you can do it. And I have done it. I have tried it. I will say that when you binge this stuff, when you drink this stuff on a regular basis, it not only does it help with your weight, it definitely helps with your state of mind. I'm trying to dive into things like meditation and stuff like that, and drinking tea, hot tea, and meditating, they kind of go hand in hand. Not to sound like a fucking monk or anything like that, but just trying to spread the awareness a little bit. That's gonna be one of the things that I want to touch on this channel, is my journey towards learning things about meditation and things about different teas and physical health too. I signed up for a gym in January that I haven't gone to yet. They're charging me $15 every month for this thing that I haven't gone to yet, and I really want to start doing that, start going to that. You know, I mean, I might as well. You know, they're charging me $15 a month, so I have to get into it or cancel my membership. And I really don't want to cancel it because I signed up for a reason. You know, if I cancel it, then that sort of defeats the purpose altogether. So I want to get into that, and I want to chronicle that through this YouTube channel. That's going to be another thing that I want to touch on. It's going to be a big mixture of a lot of different things, you know. I'm going to talk a lot about my book and my writing, and, you know, being an inexperienced writer. Not really inexperienced, but an amateur writer, unpublished writer. Someone who's striving to become published. I'm going to talk a lot about the story of the book that I'm working on, physical and mental health, all kinds of shit, really. I want this to be a positive experience in comparison to what I had before. And what I had before was something where I tried to do those things, but I focused more on drinking. It was either, you know, videos where I was shotgunning beers or taking shots of fucking Jägermeister, or even if I wasn't doing that, even if I was doing a video that would otherwise seem productive, you would always see a beer or a drink in my hand, and you might still see that here and there. But I want to limit that. I want to decrease that. I want to not involve that in all of my material like I was doing before. So that's the purpose of this channel. That's the numerous really goals that I have in mind. And I think that alone is a positive step as it is, because I have positive goals. And more than just a couple, you know. I mean, I've never had more than one or two positive goals. The problem is going to be keeping up with those goals and pushing myself to actually follow through with them. So, yeah, green tea, though, you know, once again, green tea, I feel very positive about this shit. I've binged it before. I've, you know, really sort of focused on this stuff in the past, and it has helped me a great deal, mentally and physically. When you start putting aside the mental aspect, when you start binging it, physically, you start feeling really good. You know, even if you're overweight, you might not notice with your own eyes the physical changes, but you feel them. You know, you feel more energy. You feel more active. It's hard to explain. The best way I can put it is to go out, to encourage you to go out and try it on your own. I encourage you to try it straight. Drink it without preservatives. Don't feel bad about adding a little bit of honey or a little bit of sugar here and there. But preferably, it's the best way to do it is straight. Drink it straight. Nothing added to it. It's an acquired taste. If you drink it regularly, like I have for the last year and a half now, you will adjust to it. You will get to a point where you really don't, the taste doesn't really mean much of anything to you at all. If anything, it almost starts to taste kind of good. So you just got to kind of build up that tolerance to it, you know. And there are numerous different teas out there that you can try. There are different things that I want to try myself. You know, I want to try jasmine tea, which is almost as good as green tea from what I hear. Different types of things. I'll cover some of that shit too on this channel. So, but for now, that's pretty much all I want to say. It's kind of like an overall description of what I want to do with this channel, and that's pretty much it.